Heat 3 of 3 here. The bubble time sits at 8:40:22. So Levi Taylor 8:33, Alex Slenning 8:34, and now Kelvin Limo at 8:40:22. Those are your three-time qualifiers heading into this final heat. Thomas Chaston of Colorado State, Dan Wierzierek of Marquette, Giuliano Scasso of Oregon, Victor Kipyego of UTEP, Kelvin Bungai of Iowa State, Kenneth Rooks of BYU, Anthony Guerra of Cal Poly, Gable Cipierda of Iowa State, Harvey Chilcott of Santa Clara, Ahmed Sato of Portland, Matthew Wilkinson of Minnesota, Joel Mendez of Utah Valley, Rob McManus of Montana State, Logan Meeser of Wisconsin, Hayden Harward of Southern Utah, and Colin McKirchen of Gonzaga. As we are on lap 2, the athletes encountering their first water pit here. Early lead with Kenneth Rooks. Note on Kenneth Rooks, he was 8:17:62, was your national leader before that last race. He actually ran 8:17 in a non-collegiate race, so that wasn't registered as a collegiate leader, but now Duncan Hamilton has that regardless. But Rooks has run 8:17. You can see in the all blue there for BYU. That was the #2 all-time collegiate until Hamilton just leapfrogged him on that list. Joel Mendez of Utah Valley at the front. He's run under 8:50 5 times. He ran 8:39 at Stanford. That currently puts him 17th in the country. He was 17th at this meet last year, looking to move up into the top 12, the Utah Valley star. Other notables in this heat, besides Rooks, Cipierda of Iowa State, and Kelvin Bungai for Coach Jeremy Sudbury there at Iowa State, two of the top in the Big 12. Cipierda's run 7 times, all Big 12 performer. Bungai was 5th in the Big 12. And things stringing out here with another fast early pace. The Steeplechasers not messing around today. We've seen some monster times. Trading blows from the get-go. Mendez and Rooks. And you can see Rob McManus of Montana State. They already have, obviously, Duncan Hamilton in the first-time qualifier. Levi Taylor, Montana State, trying to get 3 athletes for Coach Lyle Weiss, who was an All-American steeplechaser himself at Montana State and done a great job turning the Bobcats into Steeple University. They went 1, 2, 3 at the Big Sky Conference Championships and have 3 all under 8:45. You can see McManus there in 3rd. And that's Kelvin Bungai of Iowa State there that's Victor Kipyego of UTEP inside on the rail inside of McManus. So it's Mendez, Rooks, McManus, and Kipyego. And then Matthew Wilkinson of Minnesota there in 5th. Wilkinson was a former Division III steeplechase champion, and now at Minnesota, he was the Big Ten 5K and steeple champ. He's run 8:25 in this event to finish 8th in that very fast national championship race a year ago. So Wilkinson, an All-American in this event. You can see Gable Cipierda of Iowa State beginning to move. He's had such a steady career in Ames, 7-time All Big Sky. He's run 9 times, 8:51 or faster. Looking to make his first trip to the national championships. We can see Cipierda there in about 6, trying to bridge back up to that front group. Now your 8:17 steepler, who was number 2 all-time collegiate, now number 3, moving to the front. That's Ken Brooks. And Rob McManus of Montana State. The Bobcats on a bit of a steeple heater right now, with Levi Taylor running 8:33 and then 8:16 for Duncan Hamilton. And now McManus has himself in a good spot. Victor Kipyego of UTEP, he was the Conference USA champ, has run 8:41. On cue now, he moves from 3rd to 2nd. And Wilkinson there in 4th, as they are starting to saw off our early leader, Mendez. Rooks, Kipyego, Wilkinson, and McManus trying to tie a tourniquet to stay with that group of 3. Mendez in 5th. Ciperda still coming, trying to bridge back up. Right now that time qualifying spot sitting at 8:40. So that's on the minds of all those runners in the top 5 or 6 right now. A lap and a half to go here for Rooks, Kipyego, and Wilkinson. Those are your top 3. Currently in the auto spots with McManus. Mendez is starting to come back to life just a bit there in 5th. Ciperda still trying to come. Rooks just got to look at maybe his biggest competition for a national title just about 8 minutes ago. He's running very well himself right now. Rooks run 8:17, currently the number 3 all-time collegiate for BYU. Kipyego, Wilkinson, those are your top 3 at the moment, seem fairly safe. Mendez has come back to life, and he's made contact with McManus. That battle could be for one of the final turn time qualifiers as they start to give chase on Wilkinson. That's your race, that top 5. Rooks, Kipyego, Wilkinson. Now McManus trying to hold off Mendez. They're familiar with each other from the Big Sky. Mendez was at Montana before transferring to Utah Valley. McManus, some trouble there for Mendez at the water pit. So now it's going to be Rooks, Kipyego, Wilkinson. Those will be your autos, and we'll see if McManus can stop the clock as one of the time qualifier. Ho-hum, 8:25 for Rooks, Wilkinson, Kipyego. Keep an eye on the clock for McManus. He needs under 8:40. He's got it. So McManus is 8:31. So Montana State will send 3 to the national championships behind Duncan Hamilton, McManus, Levi Taylor, and then Alex Slenning all the way from heat number 1 will be your 3rd and final time qualifier. It took 8:34.29 to make the national championships. Unfortunately, Mendez at 8:37 after that difficulty in the water pit probably cost him a trip to the national championships. Tough occurrence there. And that is the steeplechase, though. Ken Rooks, 8:25. Monster run for him. He seems to be in fine form.
In the triple jump, we're barely underway, but our very early leader is Gabriel Binin from Texas San Antonio with a wind-aided leap of 15 meters 10, 49.6 and a half.